Hello dear Capricorn, welcome to your love reading. So let's see where you're at, where they are at, and what is the connection between you. You are here, they're here. Connecting. Right. Okay. All right. We have two kings. One of them is on your side. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon and the connection, and the King of Cups and the separation. King of Cups is also on their side. And in between we have the Page of Swords, kind of leaning towards them, but also looking into your direction. And you have the Four of Cups attached to you. So Capricorn, looks like you're very much in this, King of Pentacles energy, your own energy, busy with yourself, busy with your life, things that need to be done, all the duties, everything you're good at, basically. And there's lots of stability in that. And also some form of accomplishment and just things working good for you in that regard, in the physical realm, in the material, around home, also other people, around yourself, your body, your health, possibly. So, and you have the energy attached to you of kind of having enough of something, definitely kind of having this offer coming in, but being a little bit bored by that, since you already have enough of this thing. It could be a love matter, and kind of in this kind of boredom, or there's also the notion of how do you call that, like if you have not just I have enough, but more like I actually have enough, and also being grateful about that. But it looks like it makes you more like feeling as if you might miss out on something. Like it's difficult to say no, because it's tough. That's what this card right now translates to me. It's as if you have the question of am I saying no to something that I actually would like, because the pentacles and the cups are pretty different energy, right? Earth and water, and then there's the soul and love aspect around water, and kind of am I having enough fun throughout all my work? I feel that's kind of a thing that you should concern yourself with. You could. And so on their part we have the Wheel of Fortune, so there are things moving. They have luck and karma. Something is happening here for them, and they're moving on through life, so they have the direction. Could be after a phase of being somehow lost, not knowing where to go, how to do things, how to go about things. But it looks like this is leveling out for them, and a turning point is happening. And there's the King of Cups attached to them, so it feels like they have the big challenge of integrating their heart matters and the question of the ability to love and being stable in that and less shaky. So the King of Waters here is the ruler of these stormy waters that the throne sits on, and for that you need a certain emotional maturity. So that looks like they have to go and find that emotional maturity in them or develop it, and it's easier said than done, but they are on their way doing that because the Wheel of Fortune is giving them direction and motion to do that, even though motion would be more about the Chariot here, or the Eight of Wands, or what else do we have? But the Wheel of Fortune is still, it's a turning point, and it's giving you some momentum. So they have some momentum around that, but it's still this emotional immaturity that I felt is still here in the separation, the King of Cups that is attached to them. So it feels like exactly that is causing some troubles in this connection, and it's all not that easy. And it looks like it's really coming from them, as they are both in, like this is in the separation position and the same energy is attached to them. So it looks like it's coming from them. But either way, I feel like for you, this is not even really important at the moment, since you are busy with your own garden here. So you are working there. What I really like is the moon in the connection. Since the moon can be a little bit of a scary card, but if it's coming up in the connection, like working for the connection, helping the connection, it's really, yeah, it's about dreams and the subconscious and finding the path, even though it looks like things are in the dark and it's not all that easy. But for the connection, it looks like you're just becoming both more aware and more knowledgeable about your deepest selves. And yeah, working through some fears, becoming more reflective, and the moonlight can be very bright, and it can shine so bright that we basically see a lot in the dark. And this dark is the subconscious, so there is this, it's also a challenge as it is a major arcana or like a big thing to happen, and it's for both of you. This is connecting you both. Maybe you understand each other because you have similar fears, some similar underlying desires, and there's something about the wild and the domesticated side, and that kind of both sides in you still have the same needs, and no matter who you are, if you're the wolf or the dog here in this card, in the end it's about it's a similar needs, and both need to find the path. To fulfill their dreams. And the Page of Swords here in the connection, in the center, is telling a story about Being less offensive, more defensive. Not there's not much movement, so it's slow, and it's of course curious, but it's also immature and not very knowledgeable, or let's say less experienced. And that together is just pointing out how fragile at times connections can be. And yeah, how insecure we are. Or also the question, how do you relate to people who show that they are insecure, who show that they are they don't know what they're doing actually? There is again this immaturity. So when we think about the King of Cups here with the stormy water, that's really being absolutely in full control and full, how do you say that? They're owning their emotions, they're owning their feelings. Whereas the Page of Swords it doesn't even trust themselves whether they can actually do something about a situation, but they are willing to try. So they're willing to act. That's the readiness also of the pages that are, as for I read them, they are maybe unexperienced and young, but they are ready and curious, and they are not afraid of failure. And yeah, but they act slowly, not as the knights who really, some of them storm into the connection, some of them walk in with an offer, but the pages here, yeah, they are just slow and steady. It's actually good to have a page in the middle of the of this love reading, of this spread, because that's what you need for a connection. You need the curiosity and the willingness, the readiness, and you don't necessarily need super stability or maturity or whatever, because you learn along the way. We don't ever know where we're at or where we are supposed to be or something like that. That doesn't even exist, such a thing. So yeah, you cannot even tie it to any age or anything. There are no parameters to say this is how things should be at a given time or space. And yeah, in the end, it's only about learning process. Yes, okay. That's where the connection is at, I'd say. If that resonated with you, I'm happy. If not, you can check out other videos as well. And yeah, what else is there to say? That's a Sagittarius card, it's a Pisces card. Could be some of these signs important to you, but doesn't have to. And yeah, that's it, I guess. And I hope you have a great time, and I'm sending you love, and tune back in.